If you like what you see today, consider donating to my Cash App down below. Every little bit helps my channel grow. Thank you so much. Enjoy. All right, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever in the world it is that you are. Welcome once more to another live stream of IP2 Wiki Info. I am your hostess, Alexandra Mayers, and we have a very special episode on this live stream today. The universe has made it possible for two strong, resilient women to meet up under the same roof. I am referring, of course, to myself, but also a woman who has demonstrated grace and endurance in the time of crisis and harassment. I am referring, of course, to none other than a woman who we have the pleasure of having here today, public figure and e-celebrity, Controlla.
Yes, I'm not a public figure, but it's cool when you say it, Alex.
And as you all well may know, Controlla has been the subject of a terrible targeted harassment campaign orchestrated by white supremacist and public figure Michael Wallace, aka Micah, aka Skelly of the Outcast Owls, a racist criminal gang and syndicate. Any other woman would have snapped under the pressure that Controlla has been put through.
Yes, thank you so much.
And so today, I am here to provide proper and thorough counseling for Controlla. I am not a licensed psychologist or medical care technician, but when you are a woman of my stature and class, you get well connected into various different circles of educated, high-class professional people. And I am going to be channeling all of their knowledge and all of their insight today so that I can provide my personal professional assistance to Controlla.
Alex, I want you to understand that I am so very grateful for you taking my side on things. And if you were ever to start shitting on me again, just know that I would still be very appreciative for everything that you've done up until this point.
Of course, Controlla, of course. I want you to know that I understand what it's like to be the target of oppression. And in the midst of Black History Month, when white supremacists want to do nothing more than to step on every African American brother and sister, the very least that I can do as a black woman is to lend my support to an honorary black woman.
Thank you, Alex. Kunta Kinte.
Let's start with our therapy today. How have you been recently?
Oh, Alex, you have no idea of all the things that I've had to deal with since 2023 started. My house has basically become a second headquarters for the Staten Island Police Department. And I know that all has to do with that depraved scumbag Ginger Skelly.
How awful. There's no doubt that Micah would want to traumatize your daughter as much and as often as possible. Micah is a person who enjoys the suffering of others, who enjoys stirring chaos everywhere he goes.
Ellie's been traumatized every single day.
But I think it's very clear that Micah has more insidious and nefarious interest involving your daughter.
I don't have any fucking doubt that creep would like to put his dead hands all over my daughter.
And what can we expect from a man who gives all of his support to none other than the worst mother on the entire internet? Of course, I'm referring to public figure Trisha Licious, a.k.a. Trisha Evans, a.k.a. Beverly Hilton, a.k.a.
Trashalicious.
Exactly, Controlla. Exactly. See, this is why I'm doing these recaps. There needs to be balance to what's going on here because you have been too attached to this woman by public figure Michael Wallace. And comparing you is ridiculous. You're apples and oranges.
And I have nothing against the daughter Sheridan, but if Sheridan and Allie were to get in a scrap, I can bet all the money that I'm going to make this year, all the bacon that I'm going to make in my chat, that Allie is going to stop Sheridan in a fight.
Because you're the better parent. You can't possibly compare you to Trisha. She twerked in front of a little girl.
I couldn't imagine doing something adult-oriented in front of my child or have her on the same kind of adult-oriented channel.
And she's admitted to spanking her child.
It's crazy that any mother would use physical force against their child.
And Trisha's always putting her daughter on the internet without her consent to a nefarious audience.
Sick.
It's come to my attention that you are the survivor of a terrible car accident.
Yeah, we're all shaken up, but we survived.
Exactly, you have survived so much.
I was just driving my daughter that morning, and a horrible car just came out from nowhere and plowed us. And then I ended up with a child endangerment charge.
I think you, Controlla, are about to become a historic example of how African American women are so mistreated in the legal system and in law enforcement.
It was a little fender bender that was totally not my fault. That car came out of nowhere and hit us. But of course, these fucking trolls on the internet, they come out and spin that narrative into something else. They're pretending that I went out and smoked weed before I came out driving.
That's right, Controlla. They're pretending. They're playing a game and projecting all kinds of things against you.
Why don't we start with that bitch, Ronnie India?
Oh yes, Sandeep.
She thinks that she's so much better than me. And she's always posting all these pictures of her fucking nails, trying to one-up me because she knows that I go do my fucking nails. Like Ronnie, boo-boo, like, yo, sis, we see what it is. We all see what it is. Everybody sees what it is. You literally got arrested in the summer for drunk and driving. I'm not that irresponsible.
Exactly, you've never operated a vehicle under the influence.
A bitch with silicone in her ass can't tell me shit.
Own it, Controlla. Stand fierce against your enemies. One day, Miss Ronnie India is going to have to face the consequences of everything that she's done online. And since people know where she lives now, who knows? She might get a baseball bat to the teeth. And it's so easy to grab her child and snap his neck and decapitate him, and it'd be too easy for her.
She should really watch out for crazy bitches with a problem with her.
Indeed, Controlla. I think we need to change course for a bit, though, and address a public figure that has called us out by name on social media. That person has recently defamed both of us. I am, of course, referring to public figure Rocky Reyna.
I really hate that fucking he-she. I mean, I don't hate anybody, but I really can't stand that fucking he-she.
This is a safe place. Release all the feelings you have.
Hey, Reyna, you big fat wannabe woman, guess what? I'm not part of the carniverse. You fucking dirty fucking he-she. If anyone has AIDS, it's you, okay? If anyone has fucking HIV, it's you.
Yes, it's such incredible deflection. I'm personally starting to think that Rocky Reyna has HIV and is just deflecting upon me, a woman of color.
What's up with all these grown quote-unquote men hiding in their closets? If Rocky Reyna can fucking make fun of my race, I can make fun of his fucking gender. He's just mad that I can biologically have kids and he can't.
You are a fierce, strong woman, Controlla. You are worthy of the melanin that God did not give you. This person has called us race hustlers. Personally, I think that he's an LGBTQ hustler.
The fuck is a race hustler? I don't even know what the fuck that means. If I'm a race hustler, then he's a gender hustler. Gender hustler, a trans hustler.
On top of being a coward.
People don't want me to be proud that I'm mixed.
Yes, Controlla, embrace your ethnicity and heritage. It is ridiculous that anybody would call me a race hustler. I was born a black woman. Rocky Reyna, I see that in a battle of wits you are unarmed. I'm an incredibly intelligent woman.
And I was born a woman. I was born a woman. He's mad at my God-given right to have breasts. All trans women are misogynistic because they wish they were real women. And you know, I used to say that you had HIV, but that was just to fucking get at you. I don't think that you have HIV.
And I would like assistance in getting any of Rocky Reyna's personal information. You can send it over to our email. You can make sure to leave any names, addresses, a list of fears, anywhere that they go shopping regularly, so that I could have a conversation with them.
Oh, Alex, you just don't know what the fuck I've been contending with. I have the whole state of New York against me, and now I got this guy Rick that wants to hunt me down.
Yes, Rick Bastuba. There are so many people that are involved in this white supremacist gang.
I have to go to court, and I'm terrified for my safety.
Don't be afraid, Carissa. I've got your back.
Really?
I am going to give you the full weight of IP2 Wiki info. My professional legal team is ready to kick ass.
I knew that you'd be a great ally, Alex.
We're out of time for our session, controller. But rest assured, with me, you'll never be alone. If you liked what you see today, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and of course, subscribe to Stonerscribe. Thank you so much. Until next time.